today, technical difficulties. But my name is Melody Sweets, and welcome to Sweet Spot, baby. Baking up some crazy. Everybody's coming to Sweet Spot at noon.
Or 5 past.
Or 5 past. Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, that was MsTickle. She is going to be not only channeling your innermost desires and questions to me, but she is also today's fill-in camera lady. So, a round of applause for MsTickle. She got us connected. We are connected. We have an amazing show. Before we get going, today I am making a Ruby Chocolate Brownie with chunks of cherries and deliciousness. And we have to make the entire batch for you today. So I'm going to get the oven preheated really quick because I usually make a tester, which I did, but then I ate it all. So in order for us to have something to eat today, we got that oven going, and we have some very special guests coming in today. We've got the amazing journalist, the inquisitive Preston Riddle. He was our journalist for Sweet Spot Season 1. We will be releasing some of those interviews soon. We also have coming in one of my all-time favorite performers ever, not just in Las Vegas. She really blows my mind with that voice of hers, Miss Skye Dee Miles. All right, well, let me bring out our resident sexy sous chef, the beautiful burlesque bombshell, Miss Buttercup. Buttercup, as you know, I'm sure, is in Season 1 of Sweet Spot in Episode 1 and the finale, smashing our cake for us with her beautiful assets, of course. So we're going to get bacon and then bring in some guests because, like I said, we want some brownies.
Yeah.
So we've got everything kind of measured out. We're going to try and work quickly today and then basically drink for most of it until the brownies are done.
Woohoo.
Yes, that's why I'm here. Okay, so we want to get our butter and our dark chocolate, good quality. I have to insist you use good quality chocolate so it melts properly. Don't attack the cat, please. Okay, live. Here we go. So we have all of the ingredients and the measurements will all be underneath the video later. Thank you, Miss Buttercup. She's super hot. She just goes back there. There's no microwave or anything. She just goes like this, and it melts everything, like the heat off of her deliciousness. All right, so while she is melting the chocolate and the butter together,
Hey, shout out to Penny Pibbits. She's with us.
oh, hi, Penny.
We miss you, Penny.
I love you. Penny Pibbits, who is co-creator, along with MsTickle and myself, of Sweet Spot. She is usually here doing penny pours, but she couldn't be with us today, so we definitely miss her. We're going to have Buttercup make us some delicious something.
Yes.
We had to get very creative today without the ice.
It's going to be
always
hot.
bring
So
penny
hot.
pippets. So while she's doing that, I'm going to get our bowl. We need a large bowl. We need our mixer. And we are going to add a cup of sugar. Just a spoonful of sugar. Okay. And we are going to use our cocoa. I just use regular good old Hershey's cocoa, unsweetened. This is 2 tablespoons, 1/8 cup, in case you didn't know, it's 2 tablespoons, math. And while she is, how are we doing on that melted butter?
Almost.
So, how you doing, Penny P? I'm glad that you could join us today. We definitely miss you. I got some great news today that has nothing to do with baking, but I'm a super proud mommy right now. My boy Blue, who you guys usually see running around my kitchen, is away in Arizona right now, and he just won his last point needed to be considered a champion dog. Woo, I'm so proud mama. So next time you see him, he will be now known as Sir Champion Rogues Blue. Diamant Blue. How we doing, baby?
Coming along. The chocolate took longer than the butter.
Yeah, it's good chocolate. All right, so we're gonna continue to, oh, geez, melt that. I spill an aisle counter. Is there
no, I got it.
yeah. Oh no. How you doing today, Buttercup?
I'm doing good.
It's do you love the rain in Las Vegas?
Oh my God, yeah. I was talking to my sister on the phone yesterday, and she's based in New York.
Mhm.
And I was on the phone, and I just said, "Oh my God, it's raining!" And she was like, "So."
Yeah. I have to say, there is nowhere else that I'd rather be in the wintertime than Las Vegas.
Oh,
because
it's lovely.
you can just go outside in the sun, although today's not sunny, but you appreciate the rainy days a lot more.
Yeah, you can lay out in the sun in like February.
Yeah, it's amazing. I love it. Okay, so we're going to just pour that melted butter and chocolate. Look at that. Why is chocolate so good? Right? Why are the things that are not good for you so good? We're always tempted with deliciousness. Hey, Pearl, what are you eating over there? Pearl, don't do that. Okay, so I'm going to put that there. And then we're just going to blend this. And you want to do it while the butter and the chocolate are hot, so that it helps melt the sugar and the cocoa. Ooh la la, oui, oui. Hey, Buttercup, would you mind cutting some cherries in half?
You want them in halves or quarters?
Let's do quarters, actually.
Yeah.
You're right. Okay, so just gonna scrape the sides of the bowl to get what my mixer is not grabbing. And oh man, who here when they make brownies licks the bowl? Right? I do.
All right, sorry, I was away for a minute, but
How dare you? You
we
left
got
us.
Dee. She said, "Yay, Friday with Melody."
Who is that?
Oh, should I wait till
Who was that? Dee! Hi, Dee! Yay, Dee! Dee Marcucci. I love your last name, Dee.
And Penny wants to know if you're going to put some pot in those brownies.
Yes. No. Yes.
No pot in the brownies. You smoke the pot, you eat the brownies. I'm sorry, but I don't like to eat that.
And Joanna Anderson says you have to lick the bowl. That's the fun part.
You got it. That's why you make brownies. It's not really to eat the brownies. Pearl, are you bothering our guest over there? I think our guest has arrived a little early. But you know, I'm going to bring him out because he definitely makes me smile. And he gets in there. He gets a little personal with his questions sometimes, but we'll let him slide. Put your hands together for the amazing, dapper Preston Riddle! Hi, Preston.
Hello, Melody.
You are just lounging up there.
Oh, just relaxing.
You've been helping Buttercup back there with the libations, huh?
I do try. I took a little sip of skim milk a little earlier, so I'm a bit kooky.
How you doing? It's been a while,
Oh,
Preston.
it is. I've had quite a year. I actually rented a car for the first time.
Oh, how'd that go? I didn't think that you could reach the pedals.
That's exactly what they said. They said it was too small. And then a random passerby picked me up, thought I was a child, and dropped me off at a Boys and Girls Club.
Oh, and how was that? The kids scare me.
Kids scare you?
Yes.
Oh, what an interesting perspective on youth.
So, what have you been doing since we filmed season 1 of Sweet Spot?
Oh, I got bug of television, and I thought I could start my own show.
Really?
Yes, it is a murder mystery.
Ooh, I love murder mysteries.
It's called Preston Finds the Blood and Guts and answers the question of who put the blood and guts in that said spot. And then I felt self-conscious because Spot was in another show, so I got in an argument with the producers, and they said I was being dramatic.
Did you, it seems like a really long title.
Does it?
I think that by dropping the word spot, it's totally fine.
Oh, okay, good.
Yeah.
Yes, so that didn't go so well, and then I went on a nice sabbatical to Kentucky, Paducah.
And how was that? Did you bet on some horses?
Horses in Kentucky? Are they there?
Isn't that where they are?
Maybe. I was there for more of a
Yes, right?
spiritual journey.
The Kentucky Derby. That's
Oh, interesting.
Mm-hmm. The hats. That's the only reason why.
Hats! Oh, I love hats. I'm wearing one right now.
You are. You're very handsome. Did I tell you that the last time
Oh,
that we were together?
I imagined it. It was a dream that I hoped would come true, and did it today. February. What is the date today? I've been on
Today
sabbatical.
is February 2nd.
February 2nd, my second cousin's birthday.
Well, happy birthday to your second cousin.
Oh, his name is Neil.
Hi, Neil. Happy birthday, Neil.
And we're a little early for National Brownie Day, which is February 10th
Really?
or December 8th.
And how do
So
you
we're
know
right
that?
in between.
Uh-oh. Preston,
Yes?
could you maybe open that?
Yeah.
For me? You're doing great. Yeah.
No.
You got it. Yeah. Smack that. Yeah, smack it. Oh, God.
Success!
Okay.
Woo!
Thank you, Preston.
Ugh.
You are so strong. I love me a good strong man.
Are
Are you okay? Don't worry. We're going to get you a drink very soon. I just got to get these brownies in the oven. So I want to let the audience know that I've added a little bit of salt, some cherry emulsion, and it's a bit different from extract. It's really thick. And are you okay, Preston?
I'm just a little spent.
I'm just
I
gonna.
shan't bother you, though. I'll be here quietly, recovering.
I wanted to ask you, who in all of your time as a journalist was your favorite person to interview?
Oh, Melody Sweets, of course.
Answer.
But there is a number 2.
Uh-huh. And
There
who
was
would
a
that be?
I don't want to give away because I believe in journalistic integrity, and I don't want to give any information. But let's just say they're a front man of a band. So I shan't say anymore, except that the band may or may not have one singular letter and one singular number in the title. But that's all. I shan't give any more away.
I think.
And let's just say that they perform in some kind of spherical environment.
Got it.
But
Yes.
that's all.
I want to know how that band that you were just referencing.
It's you two.
Oh my God! How did I would have never guessed? I often wonder how do they get those positions, those gigs that he gets, right? Like he's always with the presidents,
Oh,
or
yes.
like what is his real story?
Well, he told me off the record, and I promised I would never say, but because you asked,
Can you see Preston?
Yes.
You guys?
only for you,
Mm-hmm.
I shall say. He told me that when he was 14 years old, it was February 2nd, and he made a batch of brownies. And he wished upon the brownie skin for his dream to come true.
This was meant to be. This was fate that you're here today of all days, Preston. Really, I didn't want to alarm you, but I brought you two here. You just missed him before you got here because I knew you were going to say that, but he couldn't wait. What's his name? Bono. Bono. Bono?
You know his original pronunciation
Yeah.
before he got famous. Bono.
Bono.
Bono. no, Levine.
It's early, y'all, and I haven't had my cocktail yet. Give me a break. Okay, so we have folded in our flour. We have folded in our Ruby chocolate chips. We have melted our dark chocolate, added cocoa. It is an explosion of chocolates. So now we are going to need to put it into our prepped pan. Oh, thank you.
There it is, right
Will you
there.
hand me the pan? Oh, thanks. You got it. You got it. You got it. Okay, so we're just gonna quickly, lightly grease, little on the bottom, and then you want to put a little strip of parchment paper so that you can easily lift the brownies out. Quick, quick, quick spray. And if you say it like that, it'll be even lighter. All right, so we will just get this all in there, and we will flatten it. Oh man, you have no idea how many brownies I have eaten in the last couple of days to test this recipe. I'm not complaining.
Do you want me to try and put some music on?
Sure.
How about that?
How's everybody doing at home? How are we out there?
See if it
So we are gonna just fill in the corners. You don't want to really like work it too much because you don't want the gluten from the flour to build. You want a nice ooey gooey chocolate chewy brownie.
That rhymed.
Oh, thank you, Preston.
Hey, Melody, when was the brownie invented?
Who's asking that?
I'm asking.
You're gonna tell me, I
I'm gonna
hope.
tell you.
Okay, good.
Well, it was in the 1890s.
Wow.
And they're an American dessert that were invented in Chicago.
I figured it was
They're
American
Socialite. Yeah, they're American.
only because it's kind of lazy. It's a lazy bacon.
Sing.
Hey, thank you, Preston. All right, I'm trying to move quickly because I really want to bring in Buttercup and my fabulous guest. Let's see, is there a little jammy jam of, yep, up on the thing with the rubies?
Ah,
Oh no, Preston, are you okay?
I'm
Buttercup, make sure Preston is okay. Oh,
Here, let me
things
help
get dramatic.
you.
We're
Come
gonna
here. Come here.
drop a few
Oh,
white
okay,
chocolate
watch your head. Oh,
chips.
I'm so sorry.
Live television, you guys. Live
Are you,
TV.
are you all right? Oh, excuse me.
All right, so we're just gonna put that in to make it bling bling. And then we're going to put some cherries right on top. And I'll show you in a second. I don't know if you can see with the way the angle of the camera is.
Hey, hello to your Jimbo Security Ninja.
Hello.
I made it.
Hello,
again
Jimbo.
today.
Security
And Lily
Ninja.
Tomasian.
Hello, Tomasian.
Tomasian. Lily.
Hi, Mom. That's Penny Pullets, Mama. Hello, Fam Bam. I'm glad you're here today. All right, I think that's enough cherries. All right, wait, one more. Boop, boop, beep. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. All right. So, Preston, what is your all-time favorite dessert? I should have asked you that before you came.
It's the most delicious dessert I've ever had. It's called a Breckenridge ice cup. It is a nice third cup of ice, and then you pour a little bit of water in there, and then you
Okay.
fill it up with 3 sugar beans.
Sugar beans.
Sugar beans.
Wow, what is that?
Oh, this is something my great grandma used to make. Oh, she would find the sugar beans out in the back next to the cottage over where the rooster crows.
Okay.
Half vegetable, half protein.
But I thought we were talking about dessert.
Yes.
Would you like some of that chocolate?
Is there any gluten in it?
There is.
Oh, I'm gluten-free,
I'm sorry.
or so I was told by the Kentuckians.
You have the most beautiful blue eyes I've ever seen.
Oh,
Oh God! Ah! You know, I'm gonna just let him rest for a minute and bring out the beautiful Buttercup, who is going to make us a delicious something with alcohol. I haven't really checked in on that yet.
Ooh, what are you making?
It's Buttercup's Liquor Corner. Everyone's talking about Buttercup's Liquor Corner tonight. Yeah. Melody, you can write me something, right? Like, yeah, we'll work on it, okay?
It's coffee time.
It's
with
coffee
Buttercup.
time.
Yeah, it's coffee time.
I've already had 3, as you can tell. This will be my 4th. So I've brewed a pot of coffee, and now I need to go get the liquor. Okay. All right.
What are you saying
Hold
over
on,
there?
hold on.
You didn't give me a speaker.
Oh, I know. How's the music?
Right.
Wait. I think that's enough. Hold on. Let me get my coffee mug.
Salt pork from Tbsp. Did I miss? I don't know why. Salt pork.
Hi, Salt Pork.
Liquor Corner. I barely know her. Ah, that's from them.
All right. And almost
You're naughty.
everything.
I am a little weary of what's happening right now.
Listen, I'm a professional. I have been working in bars for I've been stripping in bars, but
Makes you fully
Stripping and
qualified.
slinging and stripping.
I've
Totally
also,
not judging. 'Cause
I've
I was
also
there
been a
myself.
bartender or a cocktail server for over 18 years of my life because in New York City, even though you can't drink at 18, you're allowed to serve.
I didn't know that.
Yes. So my first job in New York was at a comedy club slinging drinks.
Nice.
And I do have a bartender's certification from a bartender's
We don't care about
licensing place on Long Island, and so I know what I'm talking about. Is what I'm saying.
Hey, I believe you anyway.
So I brought out a shot glass. If you are uncomfortable with your pour, my pour is pretty good, so I'm just gonna freehand this. So I've got coffee liqueur. You can use any of your favorite coffee liqueur. I'm going to do about 1/2 ounce of coffee liqueur. All right. We're going to do 1/2 ounce of hazelnut liqueur. Any hazelnut liqueur will do. And about 1/4 ounce of cherry liqueur. That's just a little...
Did you know when I was in Italy?
That's probably good.
This is from Italy, supposedly. But when I was in Italy, I asked all the Italians, where do I get the Frangelico? And they just laughed. They were like, the what? So I imagine this is just for Italian Americans.
Ah, gotcha.
Because the Italianos are like, get out of here. But it's good.
Let's see. I was hoping for another shot of Matt Donnelly's crack. So
Who
was
said
I.
that? Who said that?
Celestine.
Well, Mr. Donnelly's crack is a little too big for this kitchen. So it definitely needs to be sized in.
Where are you going with that?
I don't know.
All right. Well, we don't have a shot of this crack, so we're going to have a shot of alcohol in our coffee. I brewed just a plain old Arabica pot of coffee. Probably about 3/4 of a cup of coffee. Mix. This is good as is if you like your coffee black.
You're an alcoholic.
If you like a little cream in your coffee, I'm going to put some whole milk, organic whole milk. But it doesn't matter. You can use whatever your favorite
It matters to use
Faux-
organic when you're drinking this much alcohol.
faux milk product.
Wait a minute. Did that milk come out of Melody's fridge?
It did.
It was made, of course, by the Virgin Mary herself. You've seen it.
Oh, blessings.
It's
This is going to be
This
good.
is a holy, delicious.
It's
Can you
real
drink
whole
this?
milk. Holy milk.
Wow, that sounds
Doesn't
that
it smell
sounds
good?
that smells amazing. Yeah.
Oh my gosh, that's
Yeah?
so good. I'm
Are
gonna make
we-
you one,
Are you
okay?
sharing? Okay.
Yeah, let me
All right.
make you one.
You're gonna make one. I'm gonna.
I'll make a few.
Yes, please.
Yeah, let's make a few.
All right. I'm gonna move you because I want to bring out Miss Skye. Is that all right?
You know, I love Skye. I will
Oh,
gladly
Skye.
make room for her.
All right, because she's wearing this phenomenal outfit, you guys, and I just want to celebrate it in its full glory. So, like I said, she is one of my all-time favorite performers in Vegas. The first time I saw her, I absolutely fell in love with her. And I remember this one time I was singing at the Tropicana, I think it was, and I was dared to sing "Come Together," Tina Turner's "Come Together," and I was so nervous because if you've ever heard that song, obviously I'm sure you have, the lyrics are insane. They don't make any sense. The previous line does not connect with the next line, and I have a horrible memory as is, so there's that. But so the journalist Johnny Katz told me that he would stand at the end of the song if I remembered all the lyrics. So I'm singing the song, and at the end of the song, I lose one word, and I replaced it with the word meow, as you do. And he had no idea, so he shot up, and he was standing and applauding. I was like, yes, you know. But when I got off the stage, Skye was there, and I remember her. And I didn't know her very well yet, you know. I was just still in awe and really just happy that I got through the song. But she goes, you know, you got to get up there with a little more confidence, you know. And I couldn't bring myself to tell her that, A, you were so right, but B, I was scared shitless because of this song. Anyway, long story. Put your hands together for the most amazing girl in the world, Miss Skye Dee Miles.
Who never remembers lyrics.
I
never remember lyrics. I make my own song up all the time.
You do meow. Have you ever like replaced a
Is
word?
that the new scat? Meow?
I don't know. I just
Meow,
automatically
meow,
say meow.
That song is hard. I don't sing that song. It's a hard song.
I was like, yeah, sure, I'll sing that song before I looked at the lyrics. I was like, oh my God, I'm gonna choke up there. And it was an industry night. So it was a lot of pressure because it was all these new peers of mine.
People who didn't know the lyrics either.
Yeah, true. And I wish I would have talked to you
Speaking of
before.
Tropicana's closing.
I know.
That's sad.
That makes me
That's where
sad.
I met a lot of people at
Yeah.
Tropicana.
You had your show
When
at
I had my
Trop.
show, yes.
But that's okay because you have a new show now.
I have a new show. Speaking of
Mhm.
holy. Yeah.
Exactly. I think if I were to go to church, that this would be my church.
You have to come.
I am.
You're
I'm coming. I was supposed to go last weekend. Don't yell at me.
No, I'm not gonna yell at you. It's a brunch. It's a brunch and a show. Gospel soul food experience.
It's
amazing.
I heard it's
Yeah,
phenomenal.
it's called Carmen's Love Brunch. I named it after my mom, who I lost
Oh, I didn't know
unexpectedly 2 years ago in February, actually. So it's, you know,
That means
it's kind
a
of,
lot.
yeah, it means a
That's
lot.
awesome.
It's like probably one of my most cherished projects, you know. And it's like a lot of memories are coming up just as a child, like breakfast on Sundays and dinner after church and Sunday school, vacation Bible school. But it's not church. But it's a church experience. It's a family experience.
It's the music. Like
It's the music. You know,
I've gone to church
Yes.
only a couple of times.
Help her,
because
Lord.
basically it starts to burn. It's
Right.
really weird. But I always go for the music, and especially when it's a choir
I have a
and
choir.
a soulful. Oh man, it moves you no matter
It's-
what you believe. It is
And that's
a
what I want.
spiritual
It's
kind
a-
of experience. Music.
It's a production show that I wanted to use a different genre of music, which I grew up. Because people say, "What did you sing first?" I was like 8 years old in the choir, and I didn't join the choir because I thought I could sing. I don't even know if I could sing, but when I got my first solo, because it wasn't fair that the older kids. I raised my hand like, it's not fair that the older kids get to sing the solos, and that's when I found out I
You
could sing.
said,
I guess
yeah.
kind of sing.
That's a movie right
yeah.
there.
But I didn't
Come
know.
on out there.
So I've been doing justice.
Skye
I've been
Dee
an
Miles.
advocate for a while.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's Carmen's Love Brunch at the Composer's Room. We have a special for Love Month, $39.95. You get food and a show.
That's a lot of love.
And it's all about love. It's
Yeah.
not about, labels. It's not about labels. It's about come and get that love. You want to feel like it's your mom's hug.
Yeah, you
Your
want to
grandma's
feel filled,
You
fulfilled.
want to pray.
Yeah, in your belly and your soul.
Your
That's
belly,
kind of what I think
Soul to soul.
that I'm expecting when I get there.
When you, I guess I have to change the show because she has her own view of it.
No, I know exactly
We
what I'm
want
going
to
to
get desserts in.
But it's a restaurant.
We can work it out.
I'll be towing in my own desserts, handing them out like we
Hand them out. It's
walk through
somebody's
under
birthday.
the table,
Under the table.
literally.
We'll talk to the chef about it. You know, they have
Yeah,
the whole, it's all kind of things. They bring in desserts. a lot.
So this Sunday,
This Sunday,
is,
February 4th
uh,
at 11:30 is the brunch.
and it
So
lasts
fun.
until 2:30.
Yeah, like 2:30 because the brunch is separate, and then we
What the-
march you on into the other room for the live music, and I have
Oh.
special guests. I have like Michaela Gordon's gonna, my daughter.
Ooh.
Yeah, she's
Uh-huh.
there.
Your show daughter.
My show daughter.
Uh-huh.
I'm her real
Beautiful.
mama, honey. She
Okay.
gotta watch your mouth. She's like, that's my mama. You know, Latoya Walker. It's a variety of people, variety of sounds, a variety. It's gospel and inspirational, motivational. It's just a fun day.
Would it be wrong of me to put you on the spot? For
Yes, it would because it's
Damn
12.
it.
Yes. I've got to that point in my life and listen
because it's noon.
because it's noon and
Whose idea was this anyway?
exactly. I barely have my eyelashes on right. I don't know if my dress is on correctly.
It's on. I'd let you know.
But I have a line there, so I'm like, is this on backwards?
Oh.
It's early.
Hey,
It
well,
is early.
Penny said hi, Skye.
Hi,
and
Penny,
she
sending
said
her
you
love.
look beautiful always.
Thank you. They can go to YouTube. They can listen, girl. We can't be singing for free.
Yeah, I'm
you
with
get
you.
too much on the show. You got tatas and
I don't give no
puppets.
tatas.
Not you.
Oh.
Well,
Nothing
little
is
side-
revealed.
little side tata.
We just, it's like a side, it's a side course.
It's just a little
Funny thing,
side boob,
side
okay? And it's fabulous.
the first show I did at the brunch, I told people, I said, listen, you may see
You were like,
burlesque or
everyone
anything
wear side boob.
on my
You can't
show. You might go to YouTube, you see me in these videos or doing some burlesque, but I love God too. So no judgment. I had to let them know because you never know what you have left.
But God, see
God
that?
loves
God
our
created
bodies.
those boobs.
God made those bodies.
He made those bodies.
We're not going to talk about religion.
But we're not talking about religion. We're talking about God.
I have unpopular opinions.
Well, I just wanted the people to know when they came, you can judge me openly because I don't care because
I think everyone is going there just for love. And no matter what the belief, they go and they're filled with
you're gonna have a good time. Just love.
deliciousness and soul. And when you guys hear her sing on Sunday, because you're gonna go
You're gonna
to
hear-
her brunch,
You're gonna come to the brunch.
she sings from like her gut is like below her butt. I don't know if that makes any sense, but
I'm
it's
trying to
like
figure that
it's
out.
like a soul that's like deeper than a soul that you're used to.
It's gonna be a great day. It's a family. It's like a family reunion with all your cousins
We
that
have
showed
a
up.
question for you, Skye.
Yes.
Penny, and I'm sure everybody watching would like to know, who's your favorite blues and jazz singer?
Etta James is my
Mm,
all-time favorite. A lot of people don't know she has more than At Last. At Last is the most sung song, and it's the one song I don't really do because she has so many other great songs. But I love Etta James, and she's pretty much. I mean, I love all the greats, Gladys and Aretha, and
When you were
Nina Simone. But Etta's who I would pattern my.
just starting to sing, was it Etta
Actually,
at an early age?
in an early age, no, it would be those women at church that were playing the piano, the unknown people,
That
that inspired me that never could have been just as famous or just as great.
Skye a cocktail.
Give me a
Do you have a
cocktail.
cocktail? We need to have a cocktail.
But Etta
Oh
James,
my God.
I love Nina Simone because she's such a storyteller. I
Me
love
too.
telling a story.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
And her voice is, I love those unique voices that don't sound like everybody
Right,
else,
right,
you know,
yes.
and sometimes you can listen to Nina and be like, is that a man or a woman? If you don't know who it
No,
is,
exactly.
it's very androgynous
Exactly.
sound, but it's such a,
She was such a powerful, empowered woman at a time when women were
yes.
not.
She had a lot
No,
to say,
she
and
had a
she said it in a,
And she said it.
not only, sometimes in a very direct way, but a lot of times through her music and her storytelling.
Right.
You know, like some of those songs, when you first listen, you might not know what it is,
Right.
but when you're like, oh,
Because I noticed
that
when people
is history.
history. Because when you
there
see
in
people
that
dance
song.
to feeling good, a lot of times it's when you see people, it's like a sexual thing. But when you like really hear the word, it's this. It's a freedom, just of self, which can still be that a sexual freedom or just a woman's freedom or cultural freedom. But I think if people really listen, it changes when you're like, oh, this was about something else, or this is where I
at
am
that
in my
time.
life, right? And you know, as artists, we get in these boxes. Like, look at you. I mean,
I'm
You
in.
show
I
a
don't leave
year.
this kitchen. I'm in the bubble.
you're
Not
back in the
box, I'm
kitchen
in a
barefoot
bubble.
and not pregnant, but
Oh, I'm not barefoot. I wish. This is me barefoot. You ready?
go with it. Oh, I gotta take mine off and I'll be under you. You got 4
Where's
kids,
my
you
shoe? Here
got
we
2
go.
cats and 2
Hey,
dogs.
everybody.
You're a parent. But I just think like in art, we both kind of been here together and just watched our careers. And I think we're at a place that we're
Change
more
and grow
free.
and- yeah.
You know, we're taking that risk of things that doesn't seem like, you know, it
I
doesn't seem
give
lucrative.
less of
An
those
F,
things.
right. She gives a less
You
of an
give lots of
F.
things. I think more, you know, I think the pandemic, like a lot of people, it really drove home for me to do what makes me happy
Right.
and to keep going and to learn new things and not just, you know, get stuck and scared. And so
Right.
just from love,
From
it's
love.
created this. So I'm just running with it.
Love
as
of
long
self,
as I
love of life, and
keep
love
having
of
a good time.
food. And I like, you know, because that's one of the messages in the show is how food, we're so connected to food and memories and smells. They make you, it is love.
Yeah.
Because energy is in food. A lot of people don't know that.
Yeah. I 1,000,000% believe that. Hi, Moochie. That was Miss Pearl you guys heard outside. Pearl was in love with Skye when we were
She sure
filming.
was. She's the only
I
one
know.
that doesn't.
I know you don't feel like coffee, but do you want the alcohol?
I can do the alcohol.
Let's do it.
Yes.
So Skye, did you, I can't remember, did you have an interview with Preston Riddle after we shot Sweet Spot?
When I ran from the donuts. Or when I was asleep. Which one?
Okay, you guys,
I
so
heard my
sleeping
name.
on a glass.
Hi, how are you?
I'm wonderful. I heard you were here, so I wrote a song, and I shall sing it for free.
Oh, okay.
Let me see. I wrote it
Preston,
down.
can you,
Did anybody request?
oh, you moved so we can.
Were you
here we go,
requested
here
to
we go.
sing a song for free?
I didn't, this is not, don't yell at me.
I like to give away my art because maybe someday someone will pay
Well,
for it.
no
but
one's
as of now,
ever wrote me a song. I want to hear
It
it.
is for you.
Okay.
Just let me read my notes.
Okay.
It's a very complex song that I wrote.
Oh,
It goes like this. It
complexity.
goes, middle C. Okay, here we go. The brownie was invented in 1890 in Chicago, Illinois.
Oh,
.com.
okay. Thank you.
Preston Riddle, everybody.
The brownie song.
Wow.
I got a hairball in my throat singing that.
I'm
Well,
sorry,
why don't you
I
go
wanna
work
have
on? Yeah, work on that. It's a beautiful song.
How was the tonality?
I love brownies.
Me too.
I love brownies. I requested brownies today.
That's why we are eating brownies today. Actually, I reached out to Skye and I was like, I said, no, I didn't even ask you.
I didn't ask you. I think.
You just text me since you're asking on the
Oh, you asked the
on
world.
social media.
All right. And I said brownies, but you had already had some.
I was gonna make a cherry cake. Well, maybe I'll make it next week. But now that I've done like 3 weeks in a row with cherry something, I think I might move on
Okay.
to something else.
I was feeling key lime pie. I should have said that's why I feel like I'm
I
representing
have
key lime
not.
pie.
You are representing
The key lime.
phenomenal
Thank
amazingness
you.
right now.
Thank
Yeah, you do look tasty. Like I want
Take
to.
a bite out of
Yeah,
Skye.
those earrings. I am loving our earrings today.
Yes.
Those are amazing.
Thank you. I got these at the Mexican store in the mall.
Which one?
Mercado. I think it's called Mercado.
No.
in the Boulevard Mall. They have a
There you
whole
go.
Oh yeah,
I
that
had
store
no
is
idea.
great. It's
Yeah.
a whole bunch of little shops.
little shops.
It's more like an open market.
If you are just tuning in, my name is Melody Sweets. You're watching Sweet Spot TV Live. Like and subscribe if you haven't already. This is our beautiful special guest, Miss Skye Dee Miles, who has a show coming up on Sunday. We have some brownies in the oven that have about 10 more minutes to
some
go.
whiskey in my throat.
We've got some whiskey and coffee and what else is in this? Buttercup?
Coffee liqueur, hazelnut liqueur, and cherry liqueur. Do you like
it's
it?
all about the cherries.
Mm-hmm. And we have a
Buttercup here.
thank you, Butter.
helping
I
out.
know, but me and Buttercup have known each other a long time too. We
Absolutely.
do Brian Newman together.
Yes, we do for years.
For years.
Years now.
Brian used to be my old trumpet player. I used
Yeah.
to play with him a lot. We each had our own shows at a place called Duane Park,
Okay.
and was really, really good friends with his lady Angie.
His Lady Angie. We
I
love
was there.
Angie.
Yeah, we were all there.
You
all
guys
New
all
York.
just New York that
Yeah,
came to
it's really
Vegas.
cool to have everyone
It
see
kinda-
everyone grow and where they go.
Right,
and
right.
It's pretty cool. We got to get them over here one of these
Oh
weeks.
yeah.
Oh,
If we,
yeah.
I would get, I
Keep
would get
doing
them
it.
back. Yeah.
Especially.
You're gonna keep doing it. This is
This?
great. Yes.
Okay.
You need a little bit more confidence, like I told you at Tropicana.
It's not even that. It's not that. It's not that at all. It's a Friday noon.
The least confident.
We're
day of the
artists.
week.
We're not working at noon. We have enough people to come in here. We
Just-
love you.
Just call them in
Just
like
call, we come
when
in.
if they like on the morning they don't have a show the night before.
You find it.
I do have to say that it's been phenomenal since I've gotten to Las Vegas. Everyone that Preston
Don't
here,
forget Preston.
the performers and the artists in Las Vegas are the reason why anything happens in this town.
Right.
And
Yes.
they've been so generous. You got like seriously, when I call people, I'm like, hey, do you want to do this project with me? Most of the time people don't ask what is the project,
Right.
which is great. And they just say yes. And it's
So that's how we
It's
support
really
one another and
wonderful.
be a part of each other's vision and
We won't talk
Dreams.
about the other side of it, though.
But there's so many entertainers here who have such great ideas. Like I remember the first time I worked with you, you invited me over to tell me about this grand idea. It was your circus. Was it the
For the
circus?
that
Big
was
Tom
their show.
Circus
It was
and
the Big
Burlesque.
Top Circus.
That was a fun one.
It was so good. And like I'm sitting, in your living room and you're like, yeah, we're gonna have elephants on parade. And you're giving me all these really like amazing but big ideas.
right.
And I kind of walked away from your home, and because I didn't know you, other than I knew you were in Absinthe, I had seen you perform, I knew you were amazing, and I walked away going, like, those are some big dreams.
Right.
Hey, I've got big dreams.
But I was along for the ride. It didn't mean I wasn't going to give you my all. I still do.
You
my
always
best.
do. That's
Yes,
why.
she does.
She
But
does.
then-
That's why she gets to smash the cake with her assets.
But then after that first show, like actually seeing all these big ideas actually happen on stage, I was like, okay, next time Melody tells me a big idea, she's not high. She really plans on following through.
Right. And a little hot.
maybe,
And maybe a little high.
maybe a lot high, which is where the ideas come from.
Right.
And then
They
you're like,
do.
oh God, I actually have to do
Yeah,
that
I love
now.
Do you know, I fixed my friend's washer machine because I was high one time. Just fucking opened it up. I was like, I can do
Solve
this.
the world's
Yeah.
problems.
Fixed a whole washer machine.
All you
Amazing.
need is a YouTube video and you can fix anything.
She could be a fixer.
I might have YouTubed.
I fixed my car radio
Well,
this morning from a YouTube video. It was stuck on. You couldn't turn it off. Even when the
Sister,
sound
like
turned
so
off.
doing it.
Lessons
I
on
don't want to do
YouTube.
it myself.
I don't want to do
I don't want to.
YouTube.
Yeah,
I don't wanna
blessings
open up
Show
on
us to
YouTube.
more people, please.
I'm not that independent. I don't want to do it
I
myself.
did like learning though. Like I learned. Oh, your husband actually showed me how to change the oil on my car and all that.
Yeah,
And
it's
I
cute to
liked
learn.
getting
I
under
just don't want to do
there
it.
and doing it. But then I just called them boys.
Yeah, I just want the boys to
They
come
got to
and
be
do
good
it.
for something.
Yeah, might as well. Amen.
Boys, good
I
God.
can smell something delicious.
I know.
What's happening?
This is the
in
first
there?
time that. Oh, we should actually prep the.
Oh, the
Yeah.
chocolate.
Are you
Oh my
baking
God.
something
I'm
tonight?
supposed
You
to be
guys were
nervous.
baking something. Okay.
Oh my gosh.
So, if I could get this, use your words.
Pearl looks like she is ready for us to leave her house.
Pearl is like, again, yeah. I think she loves it though. I'm just gonna squeeze it.
Hi,
with her.
baby. Hi.
So while Buttercup is melting the chocolate, we're just gonna make some fun little chocolate pieces to put on our brownies when they come out. And we're going to decorate them with splashes of Ruby Chocolate. Have you
Oh.
tried Ruby Chocolate?
I think I had a
before?
little bit of your Ruby Chocolate during the.
Oh yeah, the
show.
Oreo.
Yeah.
the Oreo cake. What about you, Preston? What are you doing back there?
I'm just checking to see if your refrigerator is square.
Yes. How is it? It's good?
90 degrees.
Great.
Oh.
You are very helpful, Preston. I wanted to,
You can write a song about it.
yeah,
Refrigerator at 90 degrees.
90-degree refrigerator, not the temperature, but the angle.
oh, we can't see
Oh,
it.
the angle's 90.
You
Oh.
gotta do it one more time.
One more time, here we go.
There we go.
The refrigerator is 90 degrees, not 98 degrees like the boyband.com.
You changed the lyrics on us.
No, I didn't.
Oh, second verse.
Second verse.
Okay.
This show has gone awry. Okay, have you tried the Ruby Chocolate?
Ruby Chocolate.
It's like a berry, like acidic, and
I'm not gonna lie, I've never had a berry.
What's going on? The show's turning into something else.
How is it?
I'm getting some tart notes.
Can you swallow? I don't know. Okay.
Okay, yes, it was delicious.
Great. That was okay. So we're back, and we're gonna do stuff.
Ruby chocolate.
We're waiting for it to melt. I want to check out the.
Oh,
Ooh, look at that! Looking
smell
good.
those brownies.
They're starting to crack on the
People don't make brownies anymore. It's definitely a childhood smell memory.
So
Can
from
you see it?
Celestine, if the fridge is 90 degrees, someone's gonna have to get high and watch YouTube.
A callback! Yay!
Looks like you're getting high.
Yeah. You're gonna. Are you safe up there, Preston?
Oh, I'm sure. There's no.
Preston's a little all over the place
Yeah,
today,
it's
literally and
showing- yeah.
figuratively. I'm wondering if he was dipping in some fun something before he came to the today's